A clash that always produces, and what a night it is for this man, Jayden Nikorima. First time in the NRL in 2,264 days. Welcome back to the NRL, Jayden Nikorima, playing 5'8" tonight for the Melbourne Storm. And here comes the home side, the Manly Seagulls, and a good Thursday night crowd in attendance for what is always a much anticipated clash between two bitter rivals in recent times, Melbourne and Manly. And there's Jason Saab, 26 tries last year, out of the team for a large part of the early rounds in 2022, but he's certainly a player to watch tonight. Speed on the wing. Melbourne v Manly on the fields and in the commentary box, because we've got Premiership winning captains for both teams, Paul Vaughton and Cameron Smith. It's a good night for rugby league, isn't it, Cam?
No, it's a great night, Salty, and yes, Fatty has not said a word to me all night. Has not even looked at me.
Turn it up. No, well, the thing is with Manly is they're running 10th on the ladder and they need to lift. So this is a desperation game for them. Nice crowd building. It's a beautiful night. It's a bit cool, but the best ground in rugby league. Let's get it on.
Yep, let's bring it on. It's a clash that the neutral fans can't wait for, and supporters of both of these teams get fired up for. So enjoy the night wherever you are viewing tonight's clash. In particular, welcome to those joining us on Channel 9 in Melbourne this evening as the Melbourne Storm kicking off and getting us underway. And it's a shallow-ish kickoff. Bang! What about that? Straight off the bat, a good hit there for Marion Seve.
I'm wondering if that was planned, because I'm looking at the lineup of the Melbourne Storm when they kicked that ball off, and there was two people on the far side of the kicker. I wonder if they're just trying to land that ball in that little dead zone, Salty.
We see a fair bit these days as Jake Trbojevic will pass on, but well, there's a mistake. And a penalty, though, to Manly. Tuikama Kamitha just putting his hand up to apologise for his teammates.
Yeah, it was a high tackle, high contact, and the ball came loose. Referee Grant Atkins, I think he's one of the in the top 2 referees in the game. Yeah, that's a looked like Killer Kowalski back in the day with a head slam
on Mario Milano.
That's him. Or Spiro George.
So here comes Manly. What an opportunity this is early for the home side. Croker to dummy half, getting up and playing it as Sipley. Now it's with Foran. Here's Andrew Davey, 10 metres away from the line. Croker to dummy half. Trbojevic passing, Foran, short ball. Olakawatu puts it down. And Kamikamitha has it for the Storm. Started to build nicely there for Manly, using the football, but an early mistake, and the Storm will get the scrum feed.
Yeah, they look pretty good there, Manly, though. They chanced their arm, moving the big Melbourne Storm forwards around, and Olakawatu, he's looked dangerous already, hasn't he, tonight? Just couldn't quite take that football to ground.
Let's take your sideline. Brad Fittler is joining us tonight. Freddie, what's conditions like?
Salty, perfect conditions. I thought it was going to be a lot colder. Still sitting at about 13 degrees. Feels like 11. There's a slight breeze behind the Seagulls, but not enough to affect too much of the kicking game. And the ground is slick. A little bit of dew on top, but the ball control should be okay as well. So quite the conditions, mate.
Yeah, what a night. No surprise that there's a big build-up here. There's good contact there. Was that Kieran Foran in there with that contact?
Kieran Foran.
Yeah, good contact from him. Now Bromwich with a run. 3 of them there. Put Jesse Bromwich down. The milestone man, Brandon Smith, in jersey number 13. Game 100. Grant to dummy half. Season opening. Oh, set restart. He caught a player offside. I think it was Jake Trbojevic. And the gamble to run it on the last has paid off there. Jayden Nikorima. It's a pass away to Bromwich. That's Kenny Bromwich. Melbourne building here. Kamikamica. Fresh off representing Fiji last Saturday night. Now Hughes. Here's Chris Lewis starting in jersey number 11. Ryan Pappenhausen lurking on the short side, but they go to the open. Jerome Hughes. He enjoyed rep round with New Zealand. Kamikamica wrapped up. Last play here. Pappenhausen gets a pass away. Lewis. And they wrap him up. Good defence in the end from Manly.
Yeah, that was well read. They stayed man on man. There were no gaps presented for the attack to run through, so that was a nice online defence by the Eagles.
Manly now coming out of their own ends. Good sign too, Paul, when you see Kieran Foran heavily involved, but also defensively as well, as we've seen. There's defence there from Melbourne.
He's getting on 32, 33, Kieran. He's signed for a couple of years up the Gold Coast, but he's still got plenty to offer. He's not as quick as he used to be, but his passing game's good, and he's a rock-solid defender, rock solid.
Jake Trbojevic. Kamikamica in the tackle along with Kenny Bromwich. Oh, another error from Manly, inviting Melbourne to go on the attack again.
Yeah, there's a couple of errors. Well, there's three. They got away with the first one from Olakau'atu, where there was a penalty to Manly, but this time it's Kepi. A couple of hands in and around the football. Jesse Bromwich made first contact, but it was Kamikamica ripping the ball free. They've got to be careful here, Manly. And watching Melbourne in the first set, they were almost exclusively playing down their right edge with Jerome Hughes. Probably expect that for the most part of this game tonight.
That was
forward. And called so by Grant Atkins.
Yeah, and the touch judge, I think he made that call. That's an ordinary blue, Ken, off the base of the scrum.
No. Have we got a shot of Craig Bellamy right now? No, he's taken off at the back of the coach's box. Oh, no, there he is. There he is.
That's a glare.
That face says it all. Despises errors off scrums. Play one.
It's a let off there for Manly, that's for sure. Morgan Harper. It's well short of halfway. Croker. Sigley now. Kamikamica and Smith in the tackle. Croker, Trbojevic, he had a little look there, did Jake? That's a rare error from Jake Trbojevic, and we're seeing a few errors from both teams early on.
Well, he had such a great Origin game, only 4 days ago. You know, I know Nathan Cleary was the man of the match, but Jake was second best and just took his eyes off the ball. Doesn't matter how good you are in the game, if you take your eyes off the footy, you're going to drop it.
So Melbourne with a scrum feed right at the centre of Four Pines Park. Brookvale Oval, looking at picture tonight. Grant from out in the back of the scrum. Pappenhausen gets a pass away to Seve. Pappenhausen, the dummy half. Melbourne on the front foot. Lewis getting up and playing it. Hughes going short to Tui Kamikamica. Good tackle, good contact in there from Sean Kepi. 30 metres away here, Melbourne. Nicarima to Pappenhausen. He was on the right a moment ago. Now he's on the left, and now he's dancing with defenders. Goes to Justin Olam. And Olam will be put down. What he was about to split them. Pappenhausen to Grant. Showing it. Hughes. Stepping. Getting away from Sipley. Can't get away from Kepi. A big bear hug there from Kepi. Last play. Good defence so far from Manly. Now Pappenhausen puts in a kick, and it's been picked up, and away they go. Up over the halfway line. It's Kohler. They're not going to get to him. The youngster's going to go in and score in the corner. What a start now for Manly, and what a run from Tolutau Kohler.
And the crowd rises. They've gone nuts. They love that. Not the greatest kick in the world. Never got through the line on the last tackle. Hasn't he got some speed, this young man? Kohler. Harvey Norman replay will show it. Pappenhausen, the kick. It's a big pickup. Came off his left hand. Look, watch him go. That's outstanding, the speed. He had them all covered. The head's back. And away he went. Nice try to the Eagles. Brad Fittler.
Well, they didn't look like they were going to score a try with the ball, Fatty. They dropped the ball on every occasion just about. And when he set off, I thought he was going to make it underneath the post. But I've got to say, Grant Anderson, what a chase that was to push him wide, make the kick a little bit harder. He's a high school sprint champion, Kohler. And you can see why. No one got close to him, but the one thing, Anderson never gave up and just kept him wide, makes it a tougher kick. Good play by both.
Yeah, it was great hands by Kohler just to pick that one out of the air, and that was the issue for the Melbourne Storm. It was Ryan Pappenhausen who put that kick in. So there was no fullback at home once Kohler got into open space. And going by their first few touches with the football, they, as Freddie said, they didn't look likely at all to score points, but it took something special from Kohler to pick up the first 4-pointer of the night.
That kick, it's got to go straight on the ground, isn't it?
Well, it does.
Yeah.
Ruben Garrick looking to convert. Happy birthday, Ruben, by the way. He's 25 today, Ruben Garrick. Study of concentration. Moves in. Eventually. And... oh! Both uprights, no goal.
Conversion unsuccessful for Ruben Garrick. 9.5 gone in the first half. The Seagulls lead the Storm 4 points to 0.
First blood for the home side, and you've got to say, against the run of play, but didn't he show some pace, young Kohler, considering he was facing the other way when he got the ball. Now Manly starting to run with a bit more purpose as well, coming out of their own end. Here's Kepi. He'll be wrapped up. Harry Grant, one of the defenders. Tui was there as well. Here's a shift. Harper. Morgan Harper. Oh, couldn't find Jason Saab, who was off to the races.
Well, I'll tell you what, if that goes to hand, the Melbourne Storm, they're in all sorts of trouble once again. And the message will be going out, I'm sure it will be, to the Manly Seagulls. They just need to get through their sets. Well, they give away a penalty now.
Play the balls inside the 40, so it's a full penalty.
Play the ball started inside the 40, but they just need to get through some sets, particularly after they score points.
Yeah, they caught Melbourne short, and it wasn't that hard a pass. Threw it down at his knees.
Yeah, he might have just caught the hand from Jerome Hughes, I reckon, late.
Speaking of Jerome Hughes, he has the ball, goes to Jesse Bromwich, who gets a pass away to his brother. Tackled by Olakau'atu. Grant. Bromwich. Good defence. Putting him down. Now Hughes drifting, going short to Smith. Well read there by Andrew Davey. Quick play the ball by Smith. Here's Grant drifting. Kamikamica. He's wrapped up. Manly defending well so far on their line tonight. Now Hughes, Pappenhausen, quick hands, it's with Lewis. Now the youngster in Grant Anderson. Brad Fittler highlighted with that great chase to force him out wide earlier. And Kohler, there's a kick, and that's easy pickings there for Olakau'atu.
Yeah, well, I think if he had his time again, he would have tried to put that kick a little bit wider, Jerome Hughes. He put it on the top of the tallest man in the Manly lineup, Olakau'atu. And now there's another error. There's another error by Manly.
Scrum clock on.
Christian Tuipulotu this time.
That's now 5 times they've had the ball in possession and dropped it, lost it, Manly, in the opening 12 minutes. That's not good. I mean, that's just a rush of blood. I mean, just hold on to it, champ. Get to your stand up properly and play the ball. He's trying to rush it.
And if you keep inviting the Melbourne Storm into your own territory, at some stage they will hurt you. We'll see what they come up with now.
As you can see there, options both sides here. They let Pappenhausen go. Nicarima goes to Seve. Now Nicarima to dummy half. Pappenhausen first receiver. Set restart from Melbourne. Chris Lewis has it. The former school teacher from the Sunshine Coast. Late developer in the NRL, but doing very well. Now Grant goes to Smith, and Brandon will be stopped. 2 metres away from the line. Sean Kepi, a good tackle. Hughes, Pappenhausen, great ball. Outstanding ball. Nick Meaney scores for Melbourne, and the Storm hit back.
Well, we mentioned earlier that they were exclusively looking at this right-hand side, but Ryan Pappenhausen, he fires an overlap down the left edge this time. Harvey Norman replay. It goes to Hughes. Nice hands to Pappenhausen. This is a lovely ball to Nick Meaney. He caught Tui Pilotu slightly out of position. Just look at these lovely hands. Nice early ball from Jerome Hughes. And well, he just backed himself early, Pappenhausen, to hit Meaney on the wing. Wonderful play by the Melbourne Storm.
Yeah, beautiful ball play, but Tui Pilotu, that was ordinary. He just sprinted up. Didn't have to. Just had to hold his spot. Make Melbourne Storm get around you. Don't just invite them like he did. Watch him. He just rushes up into no man's. Doesn't even go to a player. And then Meaney just strolls over in the corner.
It was all too easy in the end there for Nick Meaney.
And that's the message now that the skipper, Daly Cherry Evans, and Kieran Foran behind the try line for Manly would be saying is, hey boys, we need to just to get through our sets. Well, get this ball out of our own half.
It's 2 of 7 completions for Manly.
Plenty of free advice behind Nick Meaney. And the Manly faithful on the hill. It's a beautiful kick. Melbourne are in front. Yep.
Conversion successful for Nick Meaney from his own try. 15 gone in the first half. Storm now 6, Sea Eagles 4.
Go back, fellas. Stay behind.
So Melbourne in front by 2, hitting back with that try. And this kickoff going very deep, but all good as far as Manly are concerned. Now, very special round, and Brad Fittler's got a very special guest. He's got Mark Hughes with him. Take it away, Freddie.
That's right, round 16, beanie for brain cancer. How does it feel turning up, seeing all the players run out with the beanies on?
Yeah, Freddie, it just gets better every year. You know, I've turned up here today and everyone's behind it. The Manly club, all the fans, the players, they run out, they put their beanies on. It's, it's just, for me, I don't know where to look. There's so much support out there. Everyone from the ball boys to the fans to the players and the media. It's just, it's a huge week for the foundation.
Well, you're raising money for an incredible cause. How are the sales going?
Yeah, look, I'm pleased to say this week it's gone off the hook. Since the promos and everything went, the beanies are selling faster. We're estimating it's around 100,000 beanies sold. The last 3 or 4 days it's just gone crazy. There's been a lot of donations coming in as well. So, it just blows us away.
Now, anywhere specific the money goes?
Yeah, look, we're so proud that we've teamed with the Newcastle University, and we've got a brain centre research at Newcastle now. It's a space, it's ready to go. We've got researchers all under the one roof. We're going to keep them accountable. We're going to push them, and we're going to solve brain cancer, because I need a cure and so many others out there. So that's what we're going to do.
Oh, you're a good man, hear that? Get out there and buy a beanie. Help the man out.
Great stuff, and well done to Mark Hughes and everyone involved in the Mark Hughes Foundation. It's a very special round in the NRL. So get out there now and buy a beanie. Here's the last tackle here for Manly. Cherry Evans puts it high. It's a tester. It's a good take in the end there by Nick Meaney. Justin Olam. And he's wrapped up by Kepi. Now Anderson. Manly aiming up well in defence in this set. Melbourne just getting outside their 20 now, with all the backs pretty much getting involved. Here's Bromwich. Offloads to Pappenhausen. He's back in the team. Hasn't played since early May. Kick from well inside the 40. Puts it high. Does Jerome Hughes. Saab underneath it. Takes it well. And a good chase. A good defensive set there from the Seagulls.
Yeah, it was a good defensive set by Manly. They needed that one. Well, here we go. There's a penalty. This will be a relief for the Seagulls.
Whole line, mate. The whole right edge.
Jesse Bromwich coming up to ask the question.
And Grant Atkins telling Jesse the whole of the right side of the defence was offside. So he's had to cop that sweep. So this is their best chance, Manly. They've got the ball inside the Melbourne 30. Let's see if they can hang on to it.
Well, there is the hashtag down there on the bottom right of the screen too, to buy a beanie. The QR code, sorry, the QR code. I knew you'd be all over the QR code.
So what do you do with that? Put your phone in front of it. Do you?
Yes.
On the front.
Hang on, here goes Manly. Oh! Put it down. A mistake. Oh, it opened up for them on the right. I don't think Kohler could believe the amount of space that was there.
Yeah, well, it's great ball movement and really lovely footwork by Olakau'atu, and this time Kohler in open space.
Well, he's actually looking at the try line before he caught the ball.
Well, it was similar to Jake Trbojevic, where they're thinking try before catch. Desi's.
How long you're going to coach one day, aren't you? First grade?
Not a chance.
This is his 450th game with Des. Oh dear. Tui Kamikamica. What do you put those mistakes down to, Cam, early on from Manly?
No, it's just concentration. And as Fatty spoke about, like, one of the guys that made an error was Jake Trbojevic, and he's one of the better players in the competition. So now we see a loose ball by Melbourne. It's just dropping concentration when you need to worry about those small parts of the game. Passing a football, catching a football.
Hughes puts it up on the last. Saab underneath it, takes it well, and then Brandon Smith takes him. Marion Sebe there as well. Sebe backing up for another tackle. He's been heavily involved early on in the Melbourne Storm number 3. Morgan Harper. So here's a kick from inside the 40 from Daly Cherry Evans. A shot at a 40-20. Oh, what a kick. But can't get there to save it. That's a great kick from DCE, the 40-20 specialist.
And that's a really smart play by an experienced player. First of all, they needed to get the ball out of their end. And second of all, he looked up and he seen Ryan Pappenhausen. He was quite shallow. He was only maybe 15-20 metres behind the line. There was a lot of open space there. Great kick by Daly Cherry Evans.
And they play on quickly as well. Martin Talbot. Martin Tapau playing it a couple of metres away from the line. Foreign. Now Garrick long pass Saab. Jason Saab is in and Manly hit back. But put it down to the 40-20 from Daly Cherry Evans.
Yeah, well done, Daly. Look at him, he's happy as. And they finished it off beautifully. Brilliant kick, super kick. The Harvey Norman replay shows it all. I think he's the best at this in the game and has been for a couple of years. And then on the back of that, it didn't take long, only 2 tackles. And Manly, they're playing well tonight. That's a great pass, isn't it? Brad Fittler.
Well, the crowd haven't been in the game up until the 40-20. When Cherry Evans hit the sideline with the kick, it was the first time the crowd have been off their chairs. And then straight away they've come down and Garrick Morgan's iced the pass. Ruben Garrick, sorry. But this crowd's got a lot of hope around this area at the moment. They've won their last 4 from 5 here, and they're lucky not to beat the Cowboys. Plenty of hope around here. Good to see them off their chairs.
Garrick Morgan, Freddie.
Imagine Garrick Morgan on the wing.
Were you watching Cuss's games today, Freddie?
Oh, he's 100 stone.
I played in Garrick Morgan's first ever game. That was hilarious.
And?
No, we got him. We got him. He was hard to handle on the first run.
Yeah, there's a bit of drama here for Ruben Garrick. He's in the hands of the trainer. So Daly Cherry Evans is going to take the conversion, and there's the reason
right on
why.
the hip, yeah. It's nasty on the hip there. Well, Daly's a very experienced goal kicker. I watched him at the age of 18 kick 9 from 10 one day at Sunshine Coast.
Yep.
In the Intrust.
Yeah, he's a very capable kicker, Daly. Probably hasn't had a shot for a while. But that try to Jason Saab, put that down to Marty Tapau. Attracted a lot of defenders, quick play of the ball, and they found some space on that left edge.
Daly Cherry Evans, conversion successful.
You've seen it before, haven't you? You've seen it happen before, haven't you? Stay back. Stay behind.
No. 4 Pines Park has come alive after the try to Jason Saab, the 40-20 prior to that from Daly Cherry Evans. And Manly, they're in front despite all the errors in the opening quarter of the game. And Des Hasler will be wrapped, won't he, Fatty, that they've been able to hit the front?
Maybe. He's hard to please, Desi. Still 6 of 12, so that's not good when you compare it to what Melbourne's done, 10 of 11, but surprisingly, somehow Manly are in front, 10-6, and they're going good in this set of 6 as well.
Aren't they ever? Here's Trebojevic on the last. Well inside Melbourne territory on the last tackle. Cherry Evans. Oh, good luck under that. Spiralling bomb. They let it bounce to a Pilotta who gets there. Try. Manly go back to back. What a kick from DCE again.
Well, you spoke about that spiralling, floating bomb. It was an inside torpy. We can get a close-up replay of Daly Cherry Evans when he hits this ball with his right foot. It comes off the inside of his boot. Just watch it here. Harvey Norman replay, bang on the inside. And this puts Nick Meaney and Pappenhausen under all sorts of pressure. I think that was a couple of your calls, not mine. And that's what happens when you let the ball bounce.
Wow, that's a massive blue by the Melbourne Storm. What were they thinking? He's put on a Burton. The kicker,
Yeah.
Daly Cherry Evans, that's a Matt Burton special.
It was about...
But mate, since you're 6, especially if you're a fullback, doesn't matter where you play, you're taught take the ball on the full.
Here's that close-up, Fatty. Look at this. Bang on the inside of the boot, and it just tosses it up.
Wow, that's good, isn't it?
Just so difficult for the catchers to stand underneath when it's floating around like that.
Yeah, but they just looked at each other. And
well, number one rule is someone needs to
someone's got to call it.
They need to have a crack.
Get under it. Have a crack.
Phil Gould will be at home now tonight, and his favourite line is, if you allow the ball bounce, you're inviting disappointment into your life. Here's Daly Cherry Evans. He's got it on a string. 40-20, the bomb. Here's Cherry Wright. Can he make it 2 from 2 for himself? and not this time.
Conversion unsuccessful for Daly Cherry Evans. The Sea Eagles lead the Storm 14 points to 6 with 15 remaining in the first half.
So now, after completing 6 from 12, 7 from 13, Manly are in front by 8 with 15 minutes left in the first half. And Martin Taupau, I've always called him as Craig Bellamy. Martin Taupau, but the family, as we did the test matches last week, just to explain that the pronunciation, that was forward, was it? Yes, it was.
Yeah, forward pass from Marty Taupau. He's not happy with himself either. He just hit the ground in anger. It was Brandon Smith. He rushed out of the line to put some pressure on. They'd made some good meters in the previous 2 carries. And the cheese, just watch him here. He flies out of the line and Marty sees him late and tries to tip on. He just should have taken the hit there. We've seen pictures of Craig Bellamy before. He'd be really unhappy with a couple of things. With the ease in which Manly are making their way down the field from these kick receptions, and also when they get up the other end, how easily they're scoring points.
Jerome Hughes, there's a little opening there, but he gets a pass away. Nicarima throws a dummy. Harper has him. And stripped it, did he? Oh, too late.
No, you're off the mark. You're off the mark. The mark's here.
So penalty for the Storm. Nearly a great play from Morgan Harper. Grant with the tap. Nelson Asafa-Solomona. He's tackled 11 metres away from the line. Can Melbourne hit back? Boy, it's been an entertaining contest. Grant to Smith. Brandon Smith trying to crawl to the line. Grant drifting, looking for a run-off. Bang, what a shot! Great tackle, but Harry's up quickly. Nelson Asafa-Solomona to Hughes, to Nicarima. He's Justin Olam. Olam, the battering ram, trying to get there. He's still going. Eventually they stop him, and there's a late strip hand on the ball from Croker. So another penalty to Melbourne.
What about Olam? How hard is he?
Grant with the tap. Nelson Asafa-Solomona. Tackled 4 metres away from the line. Grant. Nicarima. Hughes. Dummy to Pappenhausen. No gap there. He's tackled 10 away from the line. Grant now. King. Craig Bellamy going to his bench. The interchange forwards are out there. Josh King playing it. Now they go short to Nelson. Good tackle. Trebojevic and Kepi in there. They stop him a metre away from the line. Now Smith. Can he burrow his way through? He'll get over, but I don't think he'll be able to get it down. He's held up.
This Manly defence has been outstanding for the whole game. To hold Melbourne, to 1 try so far in 30 minutes is terrific stuff. And Melbourne had a lot of ball down here.
This will be the last. Grant to dummy half. Little kick for Hughes. It's ricocheting everywhere. And accidental offside here from Melbourne, so Manly survive.
No, he's Jerome Hughes in the in goal, says 20-metre restart.
Yeah, and he would have got the call there, Harry Grant, from Jerome Hughes.
Melbourne better. Ooh.
What's happened here?
Back there. Because that's it's in the in goal. Back there. Wait.
Thought Saab was off there. Cam, sorry to interrupt. Thought he was going to go, but Grant Atkins said he couldn't take it quickly. Set restart here for Manly. Dylan Walker with his first touch, and they'll get a penalty. How'd Craig Bellamy be feeling now, Cam?
No, not good. Not good. I think he'll be a little bit frustrated at the lack of control that his team's playing with at the moment. That face says it all.
Trbojevic, 32 away. Manly building again. Oh, Kawatu. Tackle 20 away. Justin Olam there over the top, one of the Storm defenders. Walker. There's Martin Telpo. Oh boy, look at him go. Shrugging off from Storm defenders. King, they're wrapping him up. Walker. Terry Evans. Oh, what a play. A kick out wide. Can Tuipulotu get there? No. Almost for Manly.
That was great play. And those sort of kicks, they're worth a chance, you know. They're worth a crack from Daly Cherry Evans. Deep into the first half. Didn't work that time, but you keep that up, Daly. He's having a fine game tonight, the skipper.
Is he inspired by the fact that the 1987 Premiership winning captain for Manly is in the house?
I would say not.
Okay. Now, Telstra is proud to be the naming rights partner of the NRL Telstra Premiership for 21 consecutive years. Great supporters of the greatest game of all. Oh, another solid tackle, but it's ruled to be touched off Manly. Kohler with a touch. And then 6 more tackles here for Melbourne. Pappenhausen. He plays it. Here's Smith. Olakau'atu down low. Cherry Evans over the top. And Melbourne going to their bench. And King there in jersey number 10. What a start to the season he's had. Guys like King and Alec McDonald. Here's Nicarima. Little kick. Didn't come off for him. Manly holding on.
And I think the Melbourne Storm are just feeling a little bit of scoreboard pressure. They just look a little bit rushed with it, with everything they're doing at the moment as Manly go wide. Yeah, they just look a little bit rushed with all their set plays and their movements and around the play of the ball.
Harper reaches the halfway line. And this all on the back of some urgency from Andrew Davey. And now they get a penalty pull.
And he's having a very good game tonight, Morgan Harper. He's running strongly. And just the urgency he put in that play the ball to get up and play it quickly got them a penalty.
Let's play the ball. Yeah, I'll get Marcus in.
So Jerome Hughes is just up there wasting time.
That was a ruck infringement.
Right, play the ball.
Yeah, it should have been a set restart rather than a penalty.
Yep, so he changed the call, and it is a set restart here for Manly. Croker to dummy half. Walker, short to Trbojevic. Jake will get up and play it, 30 metres away from the line. Foran to Walker. He's had some touches since coming on the fields. There's Dylan Walker. Now Foran to Davey. 10 metres away from the line, looking for more points here, the Seagulls. Walker inside to Trbojevic. He did well to take that in traffic. Here's the last. Where's Cherry Evans? There he is. Passing this time, Kohler. Great hands, gets it away to Tuipulotu, and he'll be wrapped up.
Go 10. Back here.
Well, they've done well there, Melbourne, to hang on. But I'll tell you what, there are some tired bodies. Brandon Smith just about to leave the field now. Harry Grant down on his haunches. Harry Grant, as we know, he only played 4 days ago in the State of Origin 2 over in Perth. They're doing a good job at controlling this match, the Manly Seagulls.
It's not often you see Melbourne frustrated like this.
There's a couple of good runs. Nelson, Asofa.
to Sevi. Marion Sevi tries to split them. Good tackle. Morgan Harper doing very well again. Hughes, it's the last. Puts it up. Is a contest. Taken by Grant. Slips it out the back. It's with Justin Olam. Olam. Watch out if he winds up. Leaves it out the back. Meany's got it. And then Meany will be wrapped up. It'll be a turnover.
Great scrambling defence again by Manly. They found a fair bit of energy after scoring the last couple of tries. He looked at a chance there. Justin Nolan, when he's seen Daly Cherry Evans in front of him. How look at Manly go again. They're full of energy.
That time it was Tua Pilotu. Now it's with Harper. He'll get up and play it. Forward was at dummy half. Andrew Davey. 10 short of halfway. Tapo reaching the halfway line. He'll play it. Here's Walker. Olakawatu. Last play here for Manly. Walker goes here to Kohler. He puts it quickly on the toe, but they're there to clean up his Nick Meany for Melbourne. Certainly asking plenty of questions, the Seagulls. The errors have gone from their game and they've really settled into their work well, leading by 8.
And what they're doing is they're poking their nose through the Melbourne Storm defensive line. They're finding their front, playing the ball quickly, and Melbourne Storm's defensive line, it's just on the back foot the entire time.
Jerome Hughes trying to split them. He's tackled. Last play here for Melbourne. Slow to get up there was Hughes. Kick from Grant out of dummy half. Straight down the throat here of Saab. He tries to wind up, and there you got an example of that. What Cameron was just mentioning. Harper. Tackled 5 short of the halfway line. Garrick goes to Tuipulotu. The right winger coming in for a run. Manly into Melbourne territory again by 15 metres. Quick play the ball. It's with Foran. Kieran Foran running into the line, getting a pass away to Croker. Croker to Cherry Evans. Little grubber kick into the in-goal area is a beauty. We'll have to play at it. Did Meany touch it? No, he didn't.
Unfortunate there, but on the back of a really good Kieran Foran run. Outstanding stuff from Kieran, defying his age of about 32. And, yep. You know, the most impressive thing tonight for Manly, they've attacked really well, but their defence has been as good as I've seen it in years tonight. So Des Hasler obviously worked a lot on it this week.
Only 2 minutes left in the first half. Is Nelson, who almost got an offload there to Jaden Nikorima. Now that's touched by a Manly hand, was it? Pappenhausen's got it. No, it wasn't touched. It wasn't touched. It was fired out the back. It's just not happening timing-wise for Melbourne at the moment. Here's Justin Olam. Five metres into Seagulls territory. Oh, there you go. That sums up Melbourne's half attack-wise.
Yeah, and as I mentioned earlier, they just look a little bit rushed. They're looking for an easy way out of this one. Now, if you're Jerome Hughes, and we see this long ball here by Harry Grant, well, that's a difficult one for Josh King to catch. The front rowers, the ruckies, they don't want to see those long balls coming up above their head. If you're Jerome Hughes, you just step up in front of all of your teammates and say, listen, give me the ball. Run off me here, get inside me, take it in there, kick. Just start to settle this team down a little bit.
I'll tell you what, a minute left in the half. And Daly Cherry Evans, Kieran Foran, I'll throw Dylan Walker in there. They won't die wondering here. The Manly playmakers. What will we see here in this last set of 6 and a half for Manly? It's with Foran, drifting, gets a pass away to Reuben Garrick. He's favouring that rib after that knock that he got earlier. Just stop there, Reuben Garrick. Slow with the play, the ball. 18 metres away from the line, Manly. 30 seconds left in the half, 2 tackles left in the set. Foran gets a pass away, Davey to Saab, the juggle, the try. It's all Manly. Jason Saab in for his second. The Seagulls are on fire.
Outstanding play from the Manly Seagulls tonight. They've been the better team by a long shot. Melbourne look very disjointed. And this will take the cake. The Harvey Norman replay, it's just simple stuff. They had the numbers, Melbourne. They just did not measure up man on man and just left another hole, another out wide. Jason Saab just almost tripped over the line. Great running to the line by Kieran Foran. Andrew Davies been terrific. He's a really good player, Andrew Davies. Got a long stride, good hard runner. They're loving it, the Eagles.
Yeah, it's been a great half by Manly. After those early errors, they were at 50% completion rate there at one stage. But they fought back well to lead the Melbourne Storm. And just look at their work there by the inside man, particularly Kieran Foran. The ability to get deep into the line of the Melbourne Storm. He was able to square up Jerome Hughes. He made Marion Seve hold on his man. And Grant Anderson, well, he just had to take the centre of the Manly Seagulls, which left Jason Saab overlap on the outside. It's good footy all round.
Daly Cherry Evans to make it a 14-point lead for the home side. And it's across the face, no goal. So half-time, Manly 18, leading the Storm 6.
Their defence, it was really solid. Is that going to be key in this second?
Yeah, it will be. It was solid because it had to be. They dropped so much ball early. The thing that helped them a lot was their attack, the way they got out of trouble. That's what made the Melbourne defence work really hard. And the back half of the game, first half, was played in Melbourne's end. I think the big thing here is the kicking game of Melbourne. Jerome Hughes, Harry Green need to get behind the back three. Need to get some footy down the other end of the field and get some errors out of Seagulls.
And just a quick update on the Manly fullback, Reuben Garrick. He was needled at halftime, so hopefully, for his sake and the Manly Seagulls, we can get through this second half with that hip injury.
And we are underway for the second half. 18 points to 6. Manly in front. Melbourne. We've got a rocket from their coach, Craig Bellamy, at half-time. The big second half coming up for Manly. Remember, prior to rep round, they played the Cowboys here. Led 10-6 at half-time and led 26-12 with 7 to go and got run down. So they want to make sure that they don't let... Oh, well, hang on. Melbourne have started off the second half where they left off the first with another error, this time from Jaden Nikorima.
It was almost like Manly starting in the first half. As you see this ball from King. Well, again, just not watching the ball into the hands from Nikorima.
I mean, it doesn't matter if you're the best player that's ever played. If you don't get the basics right, which are looking at the ball and watching it hit you on the chest, then, you know, you're going to make simple mistakes like that.
Kieran Foran will feed the scrum. Now Morgan Harper. What a first half he had, Morgan Harper. As did the man on his outside, Jason Saab, with 2 first half tries. Cherry Evans. As here to Andrew Davey. He'll get up 21 metres away from the line. Walker. Out the back, Foran. Now, Cherry Evans running around, the 6 and 7 combining. And he's wrapped up, goal up, goes to dummy half. Foran. Oh, Kawatsu nearly running over the top of Nikorima, who hung on. He did well before the cavalry came. Walker. Foran. He'll be wrapped up. Morgan Harper, he's fallen awkwardly here. He's had a collision. And referee stops play.
I think Morgan was asking the referee, can that defender hit me on suspicion without the football? Oh, it's just a head clash.
Marion Seve.
Yep.
Play on here for Manly. Here's a kick. Great take, Justin Olam. It was a good kick.
Good play by Justin. Gee, had a game.
Oh! What is going on? Another mistake from the Storm.
Well, that's just lack of patience there from Nick Meaney. Hang on.
Previous tackle was tackle 1.
There's a challenge.
Got a captain's challenge from Melbourne, disputing decision of a knock-on from Harry Grant.
We definitely dropped it. It was a case of maybe a knockback.
The initial pass from Nick Meaney travels backwards. We're just looking to determine if there's a knock-on from Harry Grant.
It looks like it goes backwards to me. And in trying to catch it, I don't think it hits a Manly player in front of him, so it's gone backwards off his front hand. I think it's a knockback. But if it comes off his left hand onto his right, is that a knock-on?
The ball
It's
is
not,
knocked
is it?
backwards from Harry Grant.
No, it's all good.
The
Well
Manly
done.
players then dive on him and the tackle is complete. The challenge is successful.
A successful challenge from Melbourne.
Yeah, and well, not lucky, but it's fortunate for them because it would have been their second error. But here they are, trapped on their own in goal. No, Nelson, good run.
He stopped on his own 10. King. Manly defence has been relentless all night. Bromwich. It's Kenny Bromwich. Playing it just outside his 20. This kick will come from Jerome Hughes from the 20. Oh, Garrick's let it bounce. He's got it now. No harm done. But great field position again here for Manly.
Well, if you just look at where they kicked that football from, it was inside the 20 metres. I can't remember the last time Jerome Hughes kicked the ball from inside his own 20. They're all over them at the moment, the Manly Seagulls.
Trebojevic playing it. 35 away from the line. Walker. Here's Foran. To Cherry Evans. DCE will be stopped. Nikarima initially got hold of him. Croker to dummy half. Goes on his own. Fires it out the back. Cherry Evans. Dummy to Olakawatu. Took the tackle. Here's the last. Foran getting ready at first receiver. There's pressure on him. Got a kick away. And then Hughes has got it from Melbourne. Spins away from 1, 2. Eventually he's tackled.
He did well there for him to get that kick away. It wasn't the greatest of passes from dummy half from Kohler. He's under all sorts of pressure from the Melbourne Storm. Kick pressure. Defenders.
Tackle 3, Lachlan, mate, I'm a bit concerned for him.
So Lachlan Croker came out the back of that tackle, but all okay. The referee stopped playing there, but all okay for the Manly number 9. Good run from Seve. Here's Sofa Solomona. Quick play the ball. Harry Grant takes off. Goes to Jerome Hughes. He's scheming, almost getting through. Last play for Melbourne. Grant runs out of dummy half. Kicks to the corner. Saber's got it from Manly.
Well, that's some inspiring play from Harry Grant, the Queensland hooker. Fantastic. And you know what, just an effort like that, we can lift the whole team.
Down to you, Freddie.
That's what I was speaking about in half-time. If they could just get the ball behind the back three of Manly, get everyone turn around and get behind the ball. That's a good job. It's what they do with this set of defence, though, that matters. Here goes Cherry.
And this time they're back there to cover it through Anderson. He thought about a pass there for a minute. Now he's lost it. He's lost it. And Manly can go on the attack again. Another Melbourne error. Will they challenge? I don't think so.
It's probably gone past that point now of the 10 seconds. The opportunity for Jerome Hughes to challenge. He was asking the question, though. He thought there was a Manly defender all over him. Green Atkins, though, his explanation was he just tried to play the ball too quickly. It's his responsibility to hold on to the ball.
Leading by 12, Manly. Cherry Evans to Kohler. He's been strong tonight. There's a good run. Good defence on him there. King, one of the defenders, along with Kenny Bromwich. Taupa, he looks to Warringah. 10 away from the line, he's still going forward. Made to go back and play it on the mark. Lost the boot. He'll play it. Cherry Evans, Olakawatu. Still going forward. He'll almost fall over the line. Eventually they force him back a metre or so. Cherry Evans to dummy half. Down low, good hands from Croker to Walker. Now, Foran. Manly looking good for another try. Saab, he'll be stopped. A metre away from the line. Garrick puts in a kick to the in-goal area. Harry Grant bats it dead, only just, nearly had an air swing.
Yeah, nice little play from Reuben Garrick, who in the first half looked like he should have been taken out the back and shot because he could hardly run. But that was a brilliant little kick. They get the ball back. Very good winger for Manly, filling in for Tom Travojevic while Tom was off. I saw Tom before. We won't see him till next year, Tommy, with the AC joint.
That was a really smart kick by Reuben Garrick. He was aware that it was Ryan Pappenhausen that come out of the line, so there was no fullback at home for the Melbourne Storm. He earns his team a repeat set. Great play by Reuben.
Taupa tackled 20 metres away from the line. Big Martin, Harry Grant came reeling away from that attempted tackle. Croker, tackled by Alec McDonald, who's on the field for Manly. Walker, Foran, through the hands, Harper, Morgan Harper will get over and score Manly's first try of the second half, has he? Yes! And the crowd erupts.
They've been threatening out wide all night, left and right. And the Melbourne Storm just can't handle them, but put it down to a great run again by Marty Taupa'u. Harvey Norman replay.
Just playing the ball way too fast, Manly. Playing the ball way too fast. As we've seen on numerous occasions in the first half, the Melbourne Storm, well, they're just sitting on their heels. There's no opportunity for them to have a look up and see what's coming. They can't get off their line. They can't take time and space away from these Manly attackers. And Morgan Harper, well, he had to beat a couple in the end. It was great work to get the ball down.
No, he's had a game tonight, Morgan Harper. Carnage from the Seagulls on that left side of the field. So Morgan Harper with the try. And Daly Cherry Evans from out wide. And it won't hold its line, no goal.
Conversion successful for Daly Cherry Evans. Just over 10 time in the second half. The Seagulls lead the Storm 22 points to 6.
Justin, just keep coming back to him.
22 points to 6. Manly.
Over there.
First try of the second half.
Nick.
Just need a kicking tee that's on its way. So 22 to 6. Where did Melbourne find something to come back, Cam? They need to, I suppose, ball control, but they need to stop this Manly side at the moment too. We're looking good with ball in hand.
Well, they're full of energy, the Manly footy side. As we mentioned before, here they go again down their right edge with Kohler. Here he goes.
Kohler breaks through. Got Cherry Evans on his inside. DCE tries to get away from the Melbourne defenders. And eventually he's wrapped up. 32 away from the line. Foran, Andrew Davey. He's having a night out as well. Tackle 20 away. Manly looking for more points. Foran. The Manly chant goes up at Brookvale at 4 Pines Park. Trebojevic is stopped. 21 away from the line. Walker. Out the back they go. Olakau'atu with a step. Now he accelerates for the line. He'll get there. It is all Manly.
And the crowd chanting Manly in the background. What a sensational game they're putting in tonight. Great effort. That takes you back to the days of Noel Cleal. This is a great run. Look at this. The Harvey Norman replay. That is brilliant from Kohler. And then they keep the ball alive. And this, in the end, this big chunk of a man, Olakau'atu. Look at this. This is a great run. It's a 20-metre run. Noel Cleal at his best. Brilliant.
He's beaten 4 defenders there. 4 Melbourne Storm defenders on his way to the try line. Now, if you take away those early errors from Olakau'atu, he's had an absolute blinder. He's been so good tonight. Brad Fittler.
Yeah, would have looked like Noel Cleal from the front as well, except for that last bit of footwork on Pappenhausen. He got about 118 kilo there. He just sidestepped the 5'8", palmed off King coming across, and with the one-on-one, he's gone off his right quickly to his left, and left old Paps grasping. Have a look at this. As soon as he got the ball, he knew he was running. Palms King off, and the big left foot step on Pappenhausen. Just no chance.
What a try. What a night it is so far for Manly. Yes, it is. Olakau'atu. Great sign. And here's Daly Cherry Evans to add the extras. He's nailed it.
Go behind, boys.
28 points to 6. Manly. They led 18-6 at the break. And it's an important game for them as well. Here's a strip. And getting to the line is Brandon Smith.
They fall off and he takes it.
Wow.
Off the steal. That is a great play. That could change the tide of this second half.
Came out of nothing. Marty Tapa'u has taken the ball up from the kickoff. And Brandon Smith, look, He's pretty smart, Brandon Smith. The Harvey Norman replay will show it. Goes up, makes the tackle. They drop off. Bang. Steal. Brad Fittler.
That's a first. Haven't seen that before. That's a first, official.
Yeah, that was a great play by Brandon Smith. And he's that type of player, isn't he? He just brings that X factor. He can come up with anything. There's the goal to Nick Meaney.
That was brilliant from Brandon Smith. What a play.
And you know what? And it's that sort of play, which was totally unexpected, which can turn a team's fortunes around. So let's see what the Storm have got left in the remaining, 25 minutes? A mile of time.
And that play that Brandon Smith just come up with. We're used to seeing a man by the name of Cameron Munster come up with those plays for the Melbourne Storm. And if you think back to this game where they played against Manly in Melbourne, it was only 4 rounds ago. He was the man that orchestrated that win. 2 tries, a try assist. Here goes Harry Grant. He's not here tonight, so the Melbourne Storm, they're going to have to find some other players to fill that void.
And here he is, Brandon Smith, throwing himself into the defence, and he's wrapped up there. It was a good tackle from Dylan Walker, and Croker was there as well. Here's a high kick from Jerome Hughes. Good take there from Jason Saab. 28-12, Manly in front, 25 to go. And not wanting to keep reminding Manly fans, but don't forget, against the Cowboys, they're up 26-12 with 7 to go and got run down.
Salty. Well, you can.
Just mentioning it, Ken. I could have said, you told me to say it, but no, he didn't. Taniela Paseka on the field. Tackled on the last. DCE with a kick. And Dean Iramea has got the ball now. So he's on there. Craig Bellamy bringing in the changes. Justin Olam, hit quiet tonight, goes to Jerome Hughes, through the hands. Lewis to Anderson. Chris Lewis. Andrew Davey, one of the defenders there for Manly. Nelson Asafa Solomona stands in the tackle. Eventually they put him on his back. And quick play the ball too there from Nelson. Harry Grant scheming his way into Manly territory. Hughes puts in a little kick. Oh, Garrick attacked that one magnificently.
That was a brave effort by Reuben Garrick to come forward at that football. Jerome Hughes was chasing his own chip kick pretty aggressively. And for the Melbourne Storm, they just need to find a way to get Ryan Pappenhausen into this game when they've got the football. This won't help. Penalty to Manly.
You're 2 metres in front of me, mate.
Daly Cherry Evans will find the line. He'll be deep inside Melbourne's half.
So penalty here for Manly. They find touch. And a great kick. That is a magnificent touch finder. And this set will start on Melbourne's 20. Jake Trbojevic. Tackled 11 metres away from the line. Foran, Paseka. He stopped. Stands in the tackle. Now, oh, Kohler! Big opening there for him. Cherry Evans finds the young centre who's in again.
Brilliant play from Daly Cherry Evans. He started tonight. He's been running to the line. precision passes, and this was another one to Kohler. And the gap opened up. On the Harvey Norman replay, it'll show up. Look, all the Melbourne players, they're looking inside, but no one's looking at the number 4. Justin Olam.
Yeah, and that's a good call there, Fatty. Everyone was looking inside, and for good reason. It was the presence of Olakau'atu. He went on that barnstorming run just earlier to score a try for Manly. If you just take a look at Justin Olam, he just gets eyes. Just watch Justin Olam with Olakau'atu running this hard line here. He just turns in slightly, and that creates a space on the outside for Kohler. It's a great play, Brad Fittler.
Well, I just noticed that was Nick Meaney defending it 3 in. Jaden Nikorima had been taken off. Obviously, he's had a torture of a night trying to tackle Olakau'atu. And it was no easier then to the left side of the Melbourne defence. And Cherry Evans picked the beautiful decision to go across his face and kicks a goal. The Seagulls are on.
Thirty-four points to 12. The Seagulls on track to record a win against top 8 opposition for the first time this year. Meaney with the kickoff.
And I think last year, Salty, I'm pretty sure that they've never beat a top 8 team. But look at this. It looks like it's their night, the Eagles.
Strong off the bench, Taniela Paseka. 12 short of halfway, penalty.
They're all over the ball. He comes out.
So penalty, Manly. Alec McDonald penalised, the youngster. And another great touch finder from Daly Cherry Evans. And they're playing up-tempo football here, Manly, wasting no time with the tap. And Morgan Harper, 12 metres away from the line. Trebojevic, Walker, straight and hard. McDonald down low, ran over the top with the tackle. Croker, through the hands it goes. See more and more Ruben Garrick getting involved. Here's Andrew Davey playing the ball. Garrick, Croker, Trebojevic. Now they look to straighten. And was that knocked down? It was. Yeah, they'll come back. Knocked down off a Melbourne player. What about, Paul, the tempo that Manly are playing at the moment?
Yeah, no, it's really good. And they're catching Melbourne out in defence quite a lot. Melbourne are rushing up, trying to combat it, but they just can't.
So there's the live ladder.
Yep. Because they're running 10th at the moment. That'll put them back into the top 8. A win here.
So it's an important game for Manly. Here's Josh Schuster, who had the ball on a string when he played for Samoa last week. He's about to come on. Things could get harder now for Melbourne. Taniela Paseka tackled 13 metres away from the line. Croker to dummy half. Walker. Tackled by McDonald and Smith. Stands in the tackle, quick play the ball. Trebojevic. Pappenhausen down low did well. McDonald over the top. Now foreign to Garrick. He's just got to succumb to the tackle there. There was a defender impeded on the inside, so it would have been an obstruction had he gone through. Walker. Cherry Evans just held that one up too long. What about the hands there from Paseka? The go-go gadget arms. He reached out and grabbed it. Cherry Evans kicks. Smith has got it after it hit the upright, and he's going to be trapped in goal. Unbelievable stuff from Manly. Down to you, Freddie.
Well, Josh Schuster, after his game against Samoa, he come up with a couple of beautiful plays late in the game. Lucky to play tonight. He's been crook for the last couple of days, so big effort by the young lad. I think the Seagulls have done him a pretty good job by being this far in front. There's your man.
Short one, and Manly will get it. 17.5 minutes left. Paseka. 20 metres away from the line. Trebojevic, Cherry Evans. Oh, kicks early for Tuipulotu. Pappenhausen's got it, and all he can do is take it dead.
Cherry, it's a 9 out of 10 or a 10 out of 10 by Cherry Evans tonight.
Now, we've got another poll on Twitter. Head to @NRL_on9. We're asking the question. Here's the short dropout, goes into touch on the full. Penalty Manly from right in front. That question is, will Manly play finals footy this year? @NRL_on9 is our Twitter page. But right now, it's a penalty from in front, and Darley Cherry Evans says we will have a shot. So 34-12. Soon to become 36-12.
Yeah, you can almost say, why don't they have a run? But I think Daly's just saying, well, let's just chew up some time on the clock here. We've got a really handy lead. We're up by 22. Let's push that out to 24. And in the meantime, I'll chew up a couple of minutes on the clock.
See, Dylan Walker's just been replaced. You know, since he's been coming off the bench and playing as a utility player, you know, around the lock or second row roles, he's been terrific. He's added another dimension to the Manly attack, and he's had another good game tonight. So it's a nice work from Coach Des Hasler to play him that way rather than just make him a centre 5/8 or winger or fullback, which he's played a lot of. So he's doing a lot of damage in the middle of the field there. Daly comes in, all good.
Makes it 36-12. So 36-12. I'm sorry, Cam, I'll just talk to Paul here. Manly headed for their biggest win over the Storm since the 2008 grand final.
Which was, oh, was it 40-0?
Do you remember that one, Paul?
Stay back!
There's Craig Bellamy.
Not a great night at the office for Craig. And I'll tell you what, he'll be disappointed. Well, first and foremost, he'll be disappointed with the scoreline. As we know, Melbourne and Craig as a coach, they pride themselves on their defence. Allowing 34 points is just not up to their standard. Although Manly have been exceptional tonight with the football, they've just allowed them way too much freedom in and around the play of the ball. They've made easy meters, haven't controlled the tempo at any stage. It's just been all one-way traffic, particularly in this second half.
You're talking about the energy that they're playing with. That man just playing the ball. Morgan Harper having a great night. Here's Jake Trebojevic. Another good run from Jake. Last play. And that's a good take in the end there from Anderson.
Jerry Evans, he's just trying to put up one of those inside spiral bombs again like we've seen in the first half. And that time Anderson, he did well to get a hold of it.
Now Meany to Olam. Pappenhausen the dummy half. Glenn Eremea, number 2 on his back. He's started off the bench. Melbourne searching, scheming. It's the last 10 metres into Manly territory. Pappenhausen down the short side. Little kick over the top for Harry Grant. He puts in another kick coming out after it is Anderson, but the ball beats him. 20-metre restart coming up for Manly.
And look who's back there. It was Lachlan Croker, the number 9 for the Manly Seagulls. What a great chase it was by Croker. Down to you, Freddie.
Yeah, I just saw Lachlan Croker go down there, and he went down earlier in the game. And on the back of what Freddie was talking about, Dylan Walker, I'm assuming he'd be the hooker as well.
Well, if Croker is coming off the field, he'll have to be going to 9. He's so versatile, isn't he? Dylan Walker. Well, this has been a terrific performance from Manly. Now Foran with a step. He's going back to 2008. .22 away from the line. Cherry Evans. Little inside pass there to Paseka. Back to Cherry Evans. He keeps it alive. Here's Schuster. No room for Josh Schuster. DCE puts in a kick. And Melbourne have got it. Could have gone anywhere there. Now Justin Olam. Melbourne now coming out of their own ends. There's Kenny Bromwich coming from the field, and he's a penalty to Melbourne.
On the line, mate.
36-12. Manly in front of Melbourne.
Let's face it, not one fan here expected this tonight. Look, I certainly didn't. None of us in the box did, but it's been pretty to watch. They just out everything to Melbourne. Out enthused, outplayed. Been an off night for Melbourne, but Manly fans will go home happy, that's for sure.
They certainly will. Now this round the NRL is again helping the Mark Hughes Foundation. Hang on, speaking of Hughes, here's Jerome Hughes dancing with them. And we'll get back to that important message in just a moment, because Melbourne are on the front foot. Here's a penalty to the Storm. They've taken the quick tap. Jerome Hughes. He's tackled 2 metres away from the line. Grant going to Brandon Smith. He's crawling his way. He's only a metre away. Now Grant from dummy half. Can he get over? He's over the line but held
Tackle
up.
3. Time off.
So it'll be halfway through the set.
On the 10-metre line.
Melbourne searching for something as we enter the final 10 minutes. Grant to play it. Brandon Smith going to Jerome Hughes. Ryan Pappenhausen through the hands and into touch. Into touch it goes. It certainly isn't Melbourne's night, as Manly will get to play the ball. Yeah, this round the NRL is again helping the Mark Hughes Foundation tackle brain cancer with Beanie for Brain Cancer Round. Head to markhughesfoundation.com.au to support this great cause today. And then we've got the QR code in the bottom of the screen, so scan that with your phone to help you make a donation and buy a beanie. So many people wearing beanies tonight here at 4 Pines Park, Brookvale Oval, and home side. On fire. Who would have thought too, Paul, as you were saying before, the position we'd be in. Hang on, here goes Manly again through Kieran Foran. Morgan Harper, Jason Saab, they wrap him up, but there was a forward pass in there, given the amount of errors that Manly had early on tonight.
Well, that's right, two completions from their first 7. They were off, they dropped the ball 5 times, but then the magic started. They just wore Melbourne down. There it is. I'm really happy with the pace at which they've played their game tonight. They're actually, every play they're running onto the football at, half to 3/4 pace, instead of, a lot of teams stand still when they throw the ball out wide these days. But they're running onto the ball. That gets them going forward. It's fantastic. Rugby league.
Melbourne through Nick Meaney. And he's going to be dumped on his back by Kohler. Nelson, the Sofa Solomona.
That man with the ball, he's had a dig. Nelson, he's been outstanding.
He's been very good. Oh. And the crowd asking for a forward pass there to Jesse Bromwich. But no, all of his carries, they've had some venom, haven't they? And this man, I think, too, in his 100th match, Brandon Smith, he can hold his head up high.
Hughes. Meaney. Nowhere to go for Nick Meaney. And he stops. Last play. Jerome Hughes. Puts it up very, very high. It's a test of the Saab. Saab takes it beautifully. Harper. He's lucky that Nelson Hart missed him there. Olam was there as well. All right, so here's the results of our poll, where we asked, will Manly play finals footy? 52% say yes, 48 no. What do you think, Paul?
Well, they continue to play like this, they'll definitely be there. That's for sure. And tonight with Melbourne, the North Queensland Cowboys have a chance if they can beat the Broncos on the weekend to get into second spot. Brandon Smith's off.
Got it.
Prize, no, didn't make it.
Quick play the ball. Here's Harry Grant. Oh, was that Daly Cherry Evans getting in the way there of Justin Olam? It was.
Yeah, no, he's offside. He got in the middle.
What he does is a professional foul.
Yeah, he went for an intercept. He was actually offside here, Daly. I'm pretty sure he's only back about 8 metres. He knew that they were in a lot of strife. He just jumps in the middle there.
They couldn't handle it. It was the accidental or the offside. So penalty here for Melbourne.
Steal, strip, and then lost. So
Melbourne to get the scrum feed.
Yeah. Melbourne ball.
Just talking about the beanie round, of course, Mark Hughes, are they going to challenge?
Charlie did. Oh, mate.
See what happens here.
So
captain's challenge from Manly. Decision of knock on by Toff Sipley after he's stolen it one-on-one.
And this will show us.
I think what Manly are challenging here is that Sipley has the ball in his hands one-on-one, and then King then tries to strip the ball back off him again, and he's on the ground.
The ball is stripped one-on-one by Toff Sipley. However, he has knocked it on. The challenge is unsuccessful.
I'd just like to talk briefly about a person who did contribute a lot to the start of the Mark Hughes Foundation. Is Matthew Callender, who worked here at Channel 9 for 20-odd years, and an outstanding individual. He was executive producer of the Footy Show for quite a while, ran the Rugby League at 9, and he himself passed away from brain cancer, and he was one of the best men I knew. So, yeah, he'd be down up there looking down going, come on, boys, let's sell some more beanies.
Well said, Paul. And here goes Nelson Asafa Solomona to score a late try for the Melbourne Storm.
That's a good play, isn't it? Just let's find the biggest bloke on the field 5 metres out from the line and give it to him, and he can do the rest. But he's been terrific tonight.
Now here we go, Harvey Norman replay, and I think I've seen that play once or twice before. And this time Ryan Pappenhausen, he uses Big Nelson. He had one man, well, he had 2 men to beat, but Lachlan Croker wasn't going to stop him like that close to the line. Maybe a little bit too late for the big man, but well, Jackie Trbojevic, he's getting a standing ovation. He's coming from the field. Everyone here in the Eastern Grandstand, they're standing and applauding what's been a great effort.
Yeah, they're the cheers you can hear in the background. A good shift tonight from Jake Trbojevic on the back of Origin, and that conversion from Ryan Pappenhausen is unsuccessful. So stick around. After the game tonight, we've got a huge Hisense knockoff coming up. We'll find out our Hisense player of the match. Cam Smith is heading into the winner's sheds. And what's JT loving this week? Stay tuned after this. Plenty to come on Hisense Thursday night footy.
Stay back.
Nelson Asafa-Solomona with the try. Melbourne's second of the second half, and we've got just over 4 minutes left. A special night for Manly. Oh, hang on.
Mate,
here we go. Offside from the kickoff.
Absolutely offside.
I haven't seen one of them since 1984, honestly.
Well, let's have a look.
That's a stitch up. Oh, yeah. But you know what? You can nearly find one of them every kickoff.
So here's Melbourne now with a chance for another raid on the Seagulls line. Maybe few and far between. Jesse Bromwich got the ball above his head. He's trying to turn around to get an offload. Jerome Hughes, Nick Meaney, Ryan Pappenhausen. Nelson says, give it to me again as he's tackled. He flicks it out the back. And it's with Bromwich. Jesse Bromwich. They put him on his back. Harry Grant. Goes short to King. Kepi with good contact. He had a bit of help, but he did well, Sean Kepi. Now Jerome Hughes. Ryan Pappenhausen with a dummy and another try to Melbourne. Back-to-back tries for the Storm.
Well, there's a stink on in the background, so he won't award this try yet. Well, he will.
He will.
And then they'll check out what happened. It's a nice try, but it's all too late in the Harvey Norman replay. Beautiful hands and footwork by Pappenhausen. And sometimes when there's a melee back in the background, the referee just hangs on just to make sure there's no illegal play. Because if there's an illegal play forced by Melbourne in the background, then he'll take the try off them, or it won't be awarded. But all seems to be probably looking in the bunker, looking for something.
So was Brandon Smith taken out in the back play by Kepi? He didn't like it.
No.
Ooh.
There's not much in it, but Grant Atkins is there. He saw it.
So try has been confirmed?
Yeah, all good.
So try confirmed, and Ryan Pappenhausen moves in and converts the try. Now, don't forget, tomorrow night, we're heading to the foot of the mountains with the Penrith Panthers taking on the Sydney Roosters, live from Bluebet Stadium in Penrith. Ken Robbo's Roosters upset Cleary's Panthers. Catch it all live and free from 7:30 right here on your home of rugby league, Nine's Wide World of Sports. Massive clash tomorrow night.
And how does anyone stop Penrith? They are a machine.
Stay back, boys.
They just keep on keeping on. Brilliant rugby league side.
Time on. Stay behind.
Really well coached by Ivan Cleary.
Stay back.
In the 8, Manly. Oh, that's gone out on the full.
Well, hasn't been a great last 4 minutes for Manly.
Well, they're fortunate, poor Manly, that Ryan Pappenhausen missed one of those conversions, the first conversion from the Asafa-Solomona try. They have nightmares about what happened against the North Queensland Cowboys, where they capitulated late. Melbourne with a couple of late tries. They've Got enough buffer here, Manly.
Get off now, Jason, let's go!
Seve playing it. Here's Hughes. Now Pappenhausen. Justin Olam for the corner. He'll get there. Olam with the try. What is going on?
Yeah, and time off. Melbourne, now they've come to life. They're sprinting back. It's yeah, Harvey Norman replay. Manly had just dropped off alarmingly in defence. Look, heading backwards. And Olam took advantage of that and just strode straight through them. When you're right, Solly, they're lucky they were in front by 20-something when this all started, this comeback.
So Ryan Pappenhausen from out wide. Moves in. And he's missed it. So it's a 10-point lead for Manly. Goodness me. And they're lucky they've got that big buffer. Justin Olam with the try. 36-26. So Paul, with just over a minute remaining, they want to get this kick off right, because they've butchered the last two. I'm tipping this will just go straight down the middle.
Rubber, right along the ground, 40 metres. That's what they should do.
And stay on side. Here we go.
And the crowd goes nuts.
One of the loudest cheers of the night. We enter the final minute. Dean Aramia. Pappenhausen. Bromwich. Now they've got the game well and truly in safekeeping. And during the last, where are we at? 35 seconds. Brandon Smith. Quick play the ball. He didn't like something in that play the ball either, did Brandon Smith. King out the back. Here's Meany. Pappenhausen. Ryan Pappenhausen setting sail for the line. He'll score another one.
Well, this is incredible. It's at 4 tries in what, about 8 minutes, 6 minutes. It happened to them at home, their last home, the Cowboys.
Now, interestingly, I think they've just declined the kick, so they can get the ball back from the kickoff here.
Yeah, right, the Harvey Norman replay, it's all Pappy. Pappenhausen's come to life. Manly have slackened right off. Right off. And Melbourne Storm have 7 seconds. 7 seconds to get level with the Manly Seagulls. 36-30.
So just to explain,
the crowd is stunned.
If Ryan Pappenhausen, if the Melbourne Storm had elected to take a shot at conversion, it would be full time, but they have declined the kick. They've got 6 seconds left because the clock is stopped as soon as the try is awarded. The try has been confirmed.
Stay behind.
So 7 seconds left. Daly Cherry Evans with the short kickoff. Jerome Hughes has it. Last play, puts in a kick. Cherry Evans has got it, and he might end up sealing the win with a kick into the corner. And Anderson's got it. He throws it away, and that will be finally full time, and Manly fans can take a deep breath. They have won.
Someone call an ambulance.
What a night.
20,000 of them.
What a night. Manly 36 have defeated the Storm 30.